The Shiba Inu developers have recently released a significant update, and the implications are unforeseen. However, the figures are accumulating. Significant developments from Saudi Arabia, BlackRock, and the IT sector. The Shiba Inu is centrally positioned inside it. The development team is criticizing us, an audacious price forecast. A price objective that might drastically alter the market dynamics. Is this the anticipated moment? Allow me to explain. Welcome to Dr. Crypto, your daily serving of Shiba. This is the spot for you if you're curious about anything related to Shiba. If you want to keep informed about all the latest news forecasts and stay ahead of the crypto industry, subscribe. To get more Shib news, be sure to click the like button. The cryptocurrency market is very volatile. Prices are increasing, charts are illuminated in green. It seems like no one is applying the brakes. Numerous individuals are already observing from the sidelines, anticipating a market drop, a kind of retracement. Due to the rapid escalation of these factors, moreover, consider this. Bitcoin has surpassed the $105,000 threshold once again. Nevertheless, the industry continues to exhibit no signs of deceleration. On the contrary, it is accelerating. Amidst the chaos, a significant event has transpired concerning Shiba Inu. Amidst the fervor of the cryptocurrency sector, Shiba Inu has steadily maintained its position. It is demonstrating significant strength, while a substantial reset appears to be occurring universally. In the preceding 24 hours, Shiba Inu had a significant increase in trade activity. However, not in any location. We are discussing Binance, the largest cryptocurrency exchange globally. Despite a little decline of 2% in total trading volume for Shiba Inu, the situation on Binance is markedly different. Trading on Binance is rapidly intensifying. The two most common Shiba Inu trading pairs on the site have a combined trading volume above $97 million. This equates to more than 6.2 billion Shiba Inu being exchanged. Such a volume is extraordinary. This unequivocally indicates substantial demand for the token. Individuals are not only retaining, they are engaged in active trading. This is indeed significant. Shiba Inu is now surpassing its competitors, distinguishing itself in a market saturated with meme currencies and speculative tokens. The occurrence on a platform as substantial as Binance enhances its impressiveness. For Shiba Inu, such attention and engagement are very vital. This phase transcends mere memes or community involvement. The objective is to demonstrate that Shiba Inu merits a position among the elite. Elevated trading volume signifies more attention on the coin, enhanced liquidity, and greater prospects for future expansion. It is a compelling indication that Shiba Inu will persist. In reality, it may only be starting. What accounts for the excessive enthusiasm? What is occurring? There is a greater complexity occurring behind the curtains than only price charts and trade volumes. A significant current event revolves on Trump's recent trip to Saudi Arabia. Remarkably, the Shiba Inu creation team is closely monitoring the situation. Lucy, a prominent figure from the Shiba Inu crew, articulated insights that are provoking much contemplation. She said that the current dynamics between the United States and Saudi Arabia are not only political but also historic. She said that we are seeing substantial capital. Consider major entities like as BlackRock beginning to synchronize with avant-garde innovation, artificial intelligence, and future technology. These are significant maneuvers. This is the sort of content that will influence the next decade. She elucidated her point. The majority of people will not comprehend the magnitude of this event until it has transpired. Observing the rapid development of nations such as the UAE and Saudi Arabia, together with their swift adoption of new technologies, elucidates the situation. Simultaneously, she criticized Europe for lagging and emphasized the need for more emphasis on economic advancement. Let us now establish the connections. What is the significance of this for cryptocurrency? What is the significance for Shiba Inu? Herein is the matter. Cryptocurrency extends beyond just coins now. It is increasingly crucial to global strategy. When nations and large businesses invest significantly in technology, innovation, and digital infrastructure, blockchain is inherently included. It encompasses cryptocurrency. For a project such as Shiba Inu, which is always advancing and has its own blockchain ecology and practical applications, this is significant. If influential areas such as Saudi Arabia are adopting innovation and prosperity, the cryptocurrency initiatives associated with this vision may flourish. This may be the very reason the Shiba Inu team is monitoring the situation. They are not only observing markets, they are seeing the construction of the future. Additionally, we should acknowledge the current relationship between Shiba Inu and the UAE. It seems that this phenomenon has transcended mere hype and has evolved into a strategic approach. However, as Lucy said, the majority of people will not fully comprehend the magnitude of this situation until it has already transpired. Consequently, the global community is now in a state of turmoil. Individuals are seeing a resurgence of old cryptocurrency fear of missing out. Individuals are endeavoring to interpret the indicators, forecast the future, and ascertain the trajectory of events before it becomes too late. Consequently, when such excitement permeates the market, extravagant price forecasts begin to proliferate once again. Discussions on Shiba Inu reaching $1, 1 cent, or 10 cents have resurfaced with vigor. However, one particular number consistently emerges more often than the others. 0.1%. That is the forecast that has generated widespread excitement. Indeed, several critics continue to express their disbelief. This is not the first time we have encountered such forecasts. However, there is a distinction presently. In light of recent events in Saudi Arabia and Bitcoin surpassing the 105,000 threshold, this prognosis now has a degree of rationale. It is no longer only naive optimism. A genuine dialogue is beginning to emerge. What is the rationale for that? What factors are leading individuals to see this pricing as feasible at present? With Bitcoin surpassing the 100K threshold once again, a significant event has occurred. It elevated its entire market worth to an astonishing $2 trillion. That alters everything. One of the primary arguments doubters have against Shiba Inu's aspiration of reaching 1/10 of a cent is as follows. If Shiba Inu were to attain that cost, its market capitalization would surpass that of Bitcoin. That is just unfeasible. That may have been rational before, when Bitcoin's market capitalization was lesser. However, at this moment, proceed with caution. Let us analyze it comprehensively. Currently, Shiba Inu's market capitalization is just below $8 billion. Conversely, Bitcoin has a value of $2 trillion and is on the rise. What would occur if Shiba Inu reached that significant figure? 0.1 cent. To reach that valuation with its existing supply, Shiba Inu would be valued at over $589 billion. That is a significant increase, exceeding 70 times its current level. However, this is the crucial point. Despite the substantial increase, Shiba Inu would still not approach Bitcoin's market capitalization, not even 50%. Indeed, Bitcoin would still exceed 3 times its current size. What does this indicate? The price of 1/10 of a penny is not as absurd as it formerly seemed. This is not financial advice, yet Shiba Inu may indeed reach that price while remaining significantly subordinate to Bitcoin in terms of market domination. It need not attain the status of the foremost cryptocurrency to do this. Certainly, there is a stipulation. Cryptocurrency markets do not operate in isolation. If Shiba Inu has a significant surge, Bitcoin is unlikely to remain stagnant. It is probable that it will increase, but at a more gradual rate. This may result in the gap between the two remaining broad or may be expanding further. However, when individuals begin to propose elevated objectives, such as half a cent or a whole cent, the situation becomes complex. If valued at half a penny, Shiba Inu would exceed $3 trillion in worth. At a valuation of 1 cent, the total amounts to approximately $6 trillion. At such valuations, Shiba Inu would surpass Bitcoin's current market capitalization. That is when the situation begins to seem implausible. Given the prevailing supply and market circumstances, unless Bitcoin has another significant spike, such as doubling or more in value, the very high price expectations for Shiba Inu seem more implausible. However, the essential point is as follows. Achieving 1/10 of a cent, that is no longer an extravagant illusion. The calculations are accurate in an always developing economy characterized by significant global upheavals. That little figure becomes more attainable. However, achieving the target of 1/10 of a penny transcends mere numerical values and market capitalizations. The initiative is also concerned with the individuals involved. Lucy conveyed this unequivocally via a powerful message to the community. She personally urged Shiba Inu holders, stating, "We require forthright Shiba Inu owners to amplify their voices. I want that a greater number of them would share posts. There are 1.5 million owners in addition to all the exchanges. Please articulate your thoughts." Indeed, she is correct. As the excitement diminished and the market became subdued, many members of the Shiba Inu community lost their enthusiasm. The community that previously propelled Shiba Inu into prominence and facilitated its virality has been silent. However, the enthusiasm, the tweets, the memes, and the grassroots support are what first established this movement. Now, more than ever, it is imperative to reinstate it. Lucy continued forward. She further articulated a point that effectively synthesizes all our previous discussions. She said that when reputable builders collaborate, there will be a reduction of tokens and an increase in authentic decentralized applications and possibilities for holders. That is potent. Shiba Inu aims to distinguish itself from the plethora of meme tokens. It seeks genuine usefulness, authentic progress, and tangible benefit for its proponents. When correlated with global developments, such as the surge of innovation in Saudi Arabia and substantial investments in technology and cryptocurrency, it becomes comprehensible. It is not only a matter of amplifying one's voice on social media. It pertains to supporting a project that is really creating value. Reduced superfluous tokens. Additional authentic tools, applications, and systems capable of transforming cryptocurrency use. This is how Shiba Inu advances to the next level, not only by hype, but through action, cohesion, and tangible advancement. What is your perspective on this matter? Please leave a comment below. The day is over now. Remember to give it a big thumbs up. To see our most recent material, share it, and subscribe to the channel.